high school experience. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
By the time I was a senior, we were on double sessions at Port Huron High School because we had so many students. And I was on the morning session, and therefore I got to work co-op in the afternoon at a loan company. And I learned so much about business and finance and bookkeeping. And, compared to what young people make per hour nowadays, I thought I was doing great, and I was making $1.50 an hour. And that's how things were back when I was in school. I graduated in 1963, continued with the same wonderful man. We dated all through high school, and we got married in 1964 when we were both going to SC4. We had gone for 1 year to college, and then Butch stopped school that summer and decided he was done with mechanical drawing and mechanical engineering, and he joined the Air Force with a friend, and he served in the Air Force for 4 years. And the very second month that he was at boot camp, he called and proposed because he was so lonely. And I was in my second year at SC4, and I quit school that semester, not even realizing we were so innocent back then that we didn't understand what our parents were giving for us and sacrificing for us. And they had already paid for my full semester of college, full boat load, and I just up and said, okay, yes, I'll marry you. And I quit school, went to work at Kmart so I could earn money towards going to Texas with my soon-to-be husband. And the only time he could come home was for the Christmas holiday. And we spent Christmas Day that year with my folks and his folks at the airport, and he was coming in standby and was delayed in Kansas City in an ice storm. We sat at the airport for 8 hours, and my dad and Butch's dad drove between 2 airports in Detroit because they had 2 running and going airports then. And they drove back and forth between both of them because we had no idea with him coming standby which one he was going to arrive at. And we were married the following day, the day after Christmas. That morning we had rehearsal. He forgot his name, and that he was so nervous. That afternoon we had rehearsal dinner at a beautiful restaurant, and that night we were married. And I had spent my money that I earned at Kmart to buy us a small 30-foot long, 8-foot wide mobile home. And with no idea how I was going to get it towed to Texas or California ultimately, where we ended up after he was out of boot camp. And my folks actually paid for my aunt and uncle who volunteered to haul that heavy unit. It was very heavy, all the way out on Route 66 to California, where we were based. And we had a wonderful 50 years together. And our kids gave us a 50th wedding anniversary party, January of this year. And it was just incredibly wonderful. Our son Scott, Carrie's dad, who is a pastor, he helped us repeat our vows